I do apologize for being late. I'm usually early.
We're never on time.
So, welcome everybody. We just put in loads of laundry because we haven't been able to do any laundry in like 3 weeks. So we had a lot of laundry. Maverick, go. We had a lot of laundry to do. Thank you guys for joining in this late live stream. We didn't have a live stream yesterday, so I wanted to catch you guys up. We've been super busy at what we've been doing. Darick and Darick Langos with Darick's Dive and Recovery Service, and Terry Spitz.
She's in here.
Hey Sue, hey Kyle, hey Thomas, hi Terry, hi Heather, hello Megan. Get back to what I was talking about, and I'll say hello to everybody. We've been busy. We've been super busy. We haven't stopped. We've been diving. We've dove over. He's got a cockabro in his.
Yeah, he had two in his tail yesterday.
Let me get this out real quick. We've been just super busy and haven't had really time to edit or anything. So I've been throwing little shorts out here and there. Sorry for that. I will get some videos out as soon as I can. But thank you guys for all your support. I want to say hello to everybody. I got something in my eyeball now. You look like you need some sleep. Kyle, we're all physically exhausted. We spent all day today with the little buddy searching different ponds. Yeah, other than that, I'm gonna say hi to everybody. I'm a mess right now, and Maverick is needing lovin's. You look like you got sunburn. We've been in the sun. Hi, Bill Shoon. Your dad's here.
Hi, Dad. I figured they were sleeping.
Hi, y'all. Did you get to see Shed? Oh, what?
MJ's Fast Sports, thank you so much for coming over. That's really awesome.
Is there something in my eyeball? Can you see it? Because it hurts really bad.
Yep.
Can you get it out?
It's on your, like...
What is it?
I don't know. It's right there. You
Well,
want to go
get
get a
it.
Q-tip?
It hurts. Sorry, guys. I got something in my eyeball. I just got it. Well, we're gonna play doctor. Maybe Lindsay can tell you what's going on right now while I scream like a little baby because it hurts.
Well...
Don't. Did you get it out?
I got a big long hair off your eye, but I know what it is.
What?
Remember that piece of metal that you got stuck in your eye right there at the bottom?
Yeah?
I think it's probably working its way out for some reason all of a sudden.
Good golly. All right, I'm back.
It's still there?
No, it's better.
There's big long hair in there. There's a big long like fuzz.
Now I just got a Q-tip eye. Anyway, all right, sorry. I'm telling you, it's a mess. It's chaos. Don't rub it. Thanks. All right. Stick a magnet in your eye? Probably need to. I think this has been several months ago. I cut a hole in the boat, right? Is that the one?
I don't remember where you got it from.
Hello, Linda.
Hey, Mom. Just Mabby. Terry had to go home this morning, or this afternoon, and then she'll be coming back up Sunday.
I'm just going to say it right now. We are at the best, most awesome laundromat ever. Like, it is so high tech, it's got to be brand new.
Jamie, I screenshotted that. We haven't done Hope State Park, but I'll look into that.
All right, for everybody who doesn't know, this is a live stream. You can talk directly to us. If you guys don't want to hear us talking, leave now, because that's all we're going to do. We want to tell you guys what we've been doing for the past 2 weeks and how everything's been going, and how Darick, not knowing Darick, has been exceptional to work with. And I'm glad he's a part of the team now. We are here in Chicago, yeah. And go ahead and start explaining what we've been doing, or hey, Exploration Squad, hey, he's on here. Yeah, he needs to be alive. Going live without you? I know, I'm sorry. That's Darick right there. I'm going to add him as a moderator. Standard. All right. What's up?
Okay, so for any of you guys that are new to the channel, we are a sonar search and recovery dive team. We travel the country working on missing persons cases when that person is also missing along with their vehicle. So yes, we are looking for vehicles in the water, but we are looking for specific vehicles. There are 10 missing persons cases within an hour's drive from downtown Chicago. Actually, 50 minutes would be the farthest one away. The case that we're here working on is, or the main case that we're working on is Edward and Stefania Andrews. They went missing on May 15th in 1970. They are in a yellow 1969 Oldsmobile 442. They were at a cocktail party in downtown Chicago, at the Sheraton Hotel, which used to be on Michigan Avenue. Edward was sick that day at lunch, and then at the cocktail party, he also was saying like he was sick and he didn't feel well and he was hungry. There were hors d'oeuvres there, but there wasn't like a meal served. So when they left about 9:30 at night, when they were leaving, he actually crashed into like the parking garage door. And then there's varying accounts, but it says that they believe that he either went north in the southbound or south in the northbound lanes. For everyone to kind of think that they're in the Chicago River, then he would have had to go south in the northbound lanes, which also would have been more likely that he would have just turned left right out of that parking garage, because that's the side of the road that he was on. He would have been on the side of the road that would have went north. That's been our primary focus. We have searched all the way from Diversey all the way down to, I think, just past Harlem. And then in that process, we have located 99 cars. Out of those 99 cars, we have been able to the best of our abilities, clear 98 of them. There is one car that we haven't been able to dive yet, but it's underneath a barge. So if we will get to that this trip, I don't know.
I said 100. My bad.
I guess technically 100.
Yeah.
But we, again, we'll have to kind of figure out what to do with that car that's underneath that barge. In the process of doing that, we have located, I think, like, out of these 98 that we've dove, I think there's like 10 to 12 that actually have license plates on them that we have turned over to law enforcement. As far as I know, only one of them has been removed, and that was the one that was at the boat ramp, and that's because it was impeding traffic, boat traffic. We met several people over the weekend that said like they had actually hit their boat, their prop on that, and one guy, I think he said he went through 3 props on that boat ramp. That's why. So that car has since been removed.
So anybody who's got a big boat or a nice boat, you can now launch it and not have to worry about hitting anything. Well, I can't say that because it is shallow there. So just still watch your prop.
Yeah, but that car has been removed. The Chicago PD, their marine unit cleared that or pulled that yesterday. I want to make it known for anybody who's seen that video, we did not remove that vehicle.
Well,
That was not us. We found it, we located it, we dove it, we pulled the plates, we turned it over. We did not pull that vehicle. For any of those who know us,
we're a little bit more delicate with things. So
we believe that, again, to the best of our ability, out of the 99 in the river, we've been able to clear 98 of them. There are 3 very large piles of vehicles, where one I think had like 17 to 19 cars, one had like 15, one had 12. And the reason that we feel confident in the fact that we did clear those is because Jacob and Darick both dove on those. You know, they'd circle around and then they would end up back at the same car. And then they'd go back out and then they'd end up coming back together. When they would come up, they would be like, okay, I found, you know, a red RAV4, I found a truck, I found this. And Jacob would be like, okay, well, I found a Chrysler and this, you know. And the only thing that they found multiple times was that RAV4 for some reason.
we kept going back
like
to
a magnet to them.
I kept telling Darick, and Darick got in front of me. And so to give you guys a little bit of an idea of what we were seeing down there, I didn't see Darick's light. When he brushed up against me in front of me, I seen his BCD color, and I grabbed a hold of it just to screw around with him. But we got about this much viz. To say we cleared them to the best of our abilities, yes. Did we open the trunks? Absolutely not. I won't and I can't have a diver, nor me, underneath there trying to rip open trunks. But a lot of them are dilapidated. They're so far gone. We're putting our hands through the cars. The dredger has ripped most of them apart. Things are it's just a huge junkyard down there. So I didn't want to be, we wanted to make sure we were trying to find Andrew's vehicle and the others that were in question, the missing. So
there is everything down there from cars from the 1960s to new cars, probably 2000, I would say 2020, 2023, somewhere in there. Again, there are like 3 big piles, and then there's another pile of like 4 SUVs, 3 of them being high-end SUVs. And then our focus is, yes, we wanted to clear all of everything that we could, even those piles, which, you know, you guys know is more indicative of kind of a dumping ground. We still wanted to, we were definitely more interested in those kind of, you know, those single cars, that car that when you're going down the river, it's just one car by itself. Like that's a little more like, okay, let's, you know, head in the game kind of thing, because those are the ones where, you know, it's an accident.
I kind of call them stringers. That's kind of what I call them. Like, that's always what I've called them. I don't know why. I just call them stringers. Like the individual cars, and you got the pile of cars, and then you got the individual cars.
I've never heard you say that before.
Oh. I've told you that several times. They're just little stringers.
But those one-offs, that's what we're really interested in. Those are the ones that, you know, weren't necessarily put in all at once. We do have a couple more things to take care of while we're here. I think we're here for a few more days. For anybody who came here through any of the news outlets, thank you so much for coming over to just checking out the channel. Even if you don't stay forever, we're glad you're here right now. So thank you for that. That truly, truly means a lot to us. That allows us, the more people who see us, the more people we can help. That's kind of how we look at it.
So to answer the question, well, first of all, I was laughing at what Darick said. We were tootling around down there. He now his new word is tootling because he's never really heard it, and so he was tootling around. So we were just tootling around there down there. No, a lot of the news channels have covered our case, and at the beginning I said, it's not uncommon for us to find vehicles, and it really isn't. We find vehicles all the time, but it's answering questions of where the lost loved one is it's been amazing to try to help families and do this type of work. So I just want to say I appreciate all your guys' support.
Yeah, like somebody had said from the 1960s, that's crazy. Like there's a probably 1960s Spitfire down there. There is a 1960s, 1970s Porsche 11 or 911. There's a very old Maserati. There's muscle cars. There's a little bit of everything. Then you've got the cars from like the 80s and the 90s. And then there's a brand new, Audi SUV and a brand new Acura A-Spec edition. Like there's
Durango.
So much down there. And you've got, foreign cars, and you've got domestics, and you've got every make and model, and there's a very large variety. Again, everything that we were able to determine what it is with a plate or something like that, we turned all of that over to law enforcement along with, the GPS coordinates for that.
There's a Ford Mustang. That old 69 Ford Mustang.
And then, so with the Andrews case, they had searched with divers previously. A lot of the focus for them was in downtown Chicago, right off of Michigan Avenue, right there. Nothing was ever found. There was a big kind of renewed effort in the 80s at some point in time. At that point in time, they had located 12 vehicles. They had pulled those. They had divers in the water in other locations. We've gone back and searched that.
Go lay down.
I honestly don't feel
Lay down.
like their car is buried.
Lay down.
At this point. And the reason for that is because we're seeing cars from the 60s and 70s that have been down there probably since the 60s and 70s that are not buried. They're in pieces. We're able to, like Jacob had said earlier, they're able to they're basically just crumbling in their hand. But that vehicle is still there. And we're still able to see it. So that's part of the reason why I don't necessarily think that the Andrews car is buried. Again, I know there were search efforts when they went missing. There were search efforts in the 80s and then the 90s.
You're just looking for them.
Different teams through the years have come and searched for them. So, again, I don't feel like their car would be buried at this point in time. No.
He's looking for somebody to pet him. And I have pet him for the past 30 minutes. Go lay down, buddy.
Yes, Dakota.
Lay down.
And I am so sorry about that.
There we go.
Yeah, so I did do the Lisa Dent show yesterday on WGN radio.
Hi, Rhonda.
WGN and
Fox 32, 23.
CBS. There's been a wide variety, and we are incredibly grateful to them. There's also another channel that spoke with us shortly after we located Karen Sheepers, and what they're doing for us is absolutely incredible, and I'm so excited to see how they put everything together. Again, we've talked about this, like Jacob and I have talked about this. Shelly knows, like, this isn't about notoriety, but there is a certain amount of recognition that you need. You need people to understand what you're capable of, because the more people who know, again, the more people you can help. So we're incredibly grateful for the Chicagoland area and everything that they've done for us, and just getting our name out there for us.
Hi, Lacey. How does he have another cockerel on his mouth? I've been playing with his mouth, and now I found another one. Did he grab it off there?
No, I put it up behind.
How did he find this one?
He probably was there.
Was it?
Yeah, I pulled 2 off his tail and that went off his foot yesterday.
Hi, Lacey. So to follow up what Lindsay was saying about the notoriety thing, like, guys, it's super, to be gone as long as we have, it's super, super, super hard to function without making videos. It's hard to do a lot of things and try to get a lot of things done. So, like she said, the more people who know about us, the better. We had the Chicago Tribune. I mean, there's a whole bunch of people that, I gotcha, didn't I? That has come out. That's probably what he wanted.
I think somebody had asked about Belmont Harbor. We haven't gone out into Lake Michigan. We did do like Navy Pier, all around there. We did go through the locks. We did around Navy Pier. We did around, I think it's called the Playpen, kind of like their party cove here. We did do over in that area, but we didn't go outside of the breakwalls at this point, because the day that we did go out there,
Super
even
windy.
with the winds being less than they had been, we were still getting rocked. So we kind of stayed, in the safety of the breakwalls. I do know that there's a lot of area like on the shoreline of Lake Michigan, that, I mean, you could see down for several feet. But at some point in time, I would like to be able to get into the harbors, some of the marinas. Today, they had like gale force winds. So we actually didn't get on the water today with the big boat. We did a lot of pond hopping with the little buddy. I know this morning, Jacob and Terry and I were sitting here in the RV, and the RV was just back and forth. The winds were excessive. So
Good night, Joe from Connecticut. Today we spent a lot of time searching various places, various ponds, all kinds of stuff with a little buddy. I do know that with you see the abandoned exploration squad in here, that his name is Darick, and that's the diver that was with us this week. He actually has a pretty cool tool called the Deeper ball, the Deeper Pro. We threw that into a lot of places, and it actually saved us so much time. So I think we're going to try to put that in the works on what we do, so we don't have to get the little buddy out and find out it's only 2 foot deep. There is pockets, but when you throw the Deeper out there in the middle and it's 2 foot deep, we're not searching that. We can't search it. You might as well, you can see it from the top. So I do appreciate him driving us around today. He spent a lot of time with us this past week. He has a 3-hour commute there and back. So Darick, thank you so much for all your hard work this week. We're still not done yet, buddy. We still got a lot more to do. We
have been all the way up to Diversey on the northern channel, and then we've been down just past Harlem on the southern channel, and then that shipping canal. So we've covered a lot of miles on the river. We
searched the Damon silos, so there's a lot of stuff that's coming out on our videos, a lot of stuff that's coming out on the news. Like, it's legit, guys. Like, we've dove everything that we could possibly find down there. It's been a heck of a 2 weeks. I know that we ran through like 4 or 5 tanks or cylinders, just drop diving on everything. So we've covered a lot of places. So with Darick rebranding his channel, he's going to be starting doing this search and recovery up here. You guys need to go and follow him. I vouch for him. He's a heck of a man. Hi, Jennifer. I know you can't hear it enough. Thank you. Thank you, Brian. I always say thank you and I get in trouble for it. The SS Eastland sank in the Chicago River. Well, I didn't see it. Did you see it? Where's
Yeah,
that?
it's over on Clark Street. It was over by Clark Street. Remember when we kept seeing all of that
Debris and...
yeah.
Okay, yep.
That's where that was.
Okay. He's got a sore on the back of his...
We've checked several parts on the Des Plaines. The Des Plaines River is about 3 feet deep. But we had, Darick has a, I think it's called Deeper Pro 2. It's like one of those little sonar balls that you can throw in and kind of gives you the depths. So we use that a lot today. We did put it in on several locations on the Des Plaines River, and it is 3 feet deep. Jacob and Darick also spoke with a couple of fishermen that were down today. And they were like, oh yeah, you can literally wade across this. We do it all the time. It's like 3 feet, maybe 4 in some spots. I have been told that there may be some deeper spots, but the problem is that there's no boat ramp access. Everything is like a canoe or kayak access. I believe if we go further down towards like where I think the Des Plaines and the shipping canal kind of come together, we may be able to come up that way. But even then, I don't think we have a lot of ground before we come back up to that 3 foot mark.
I could literally take...
We actually did downtown several times. So,
oh, geez.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 6 or 7 times. We did downtown. So, from the locks, downtown, we did it when there was a lot of boat traffic. We did it when there was probably as minimal as it's going to get boat traffic. We did up and down. We did crisscross patterns. We almost got hit. It was crazy down there.
I will have to hand it to whomever cleaned out that river in downtown area. I personally, I can't say that there's no vehicles because I will never say that. But from what I've seen, there's some remnants of vehicles. But I couldn't find a vehicle down there. I found several boats. But vehicle-wise, it's pretty clean down there.
I know there was a search for the Andrews when they went missing. There were even marks found on a bridge, things like that. 101. We found 101 cars. Just remember that. We found 101, not 100. So there were a lot of things that pointed people towards searching in the Chicago River, especially right there off of like Michigan and oh my gosh, Wacker Drive. Jesus, I don't know why I couldn't think of that. There were no guardrails on a section of Wacker right there, Lower Wacker. There were marks on the concrete and on like one of the pillars. So that's why it was always thought. But we wanted to make sure, because if they did make it out of downtown and they were going back home to Arlington Heights, there were so many other places where they could have turned around and crossed over the Chicago River to get back to Arlington Heights, especially knowing, like I said, like he didn't feel well that day. No, he didn't feel well that day, even earlier in the day. So it wasn't like he just went to that party and just got tore up. He was sick earlier. He was sick at the party. They weren't big drinkers at all. So there was other things going on. So again, that's why we wanted to expand our search so far, because there's so many spots where they can cross over the Chicago River, not just in downtown.
Dakota, from where they went missing to Arlington Heights, 35 minutes. That's in decent traffic. That's whenever the GPS is green. So, Thunder Horse for member for 5 months. If anybody doesn't know about members, it does help us at the end of the month. It is amazing. You guys become new members. You guys do any kind of donation from the $1 to however much on any platform, on any kind of deal on ChaosDivers.com. Your guys' name will be on the side of the RV, and we have updated that. So
Terry's got to remind me to add Dixon Quartermania.
Yeah, we do have to do that. Yeah, Dixon Quartermania has been a solid help. They helped us try to find Brendan with the donations that they did that Quartermania, and it was amazing. They were able to give us, I think, around $1,000, and that went towards this trip plus trying to find Brendan that time.
I do know we went and looked at South Lagoon. However, it was like we were in Terry's Jeep and we were in Darick's car, and it was like $40 a vehicle to park in that park, and you only got like 30 minutes. After that 30 minutes, you had to pay that $40. It was getting later in the evening. We had went in. I would like to take Darick's ball over there.
I would like to see what the hell that scream was.
I would like to take Darick's ball over there, though. You can go check.
Yeah, I'm going to. That was a squeal.
So we do want to check, South Lagoon. It was accessible back then. It was there. So there's a lot of those little lagoons and ponds like that we want to check.
You guys, Chicago is a beautiful, beautiful city. There's some locations that aren't the best, but
TK.
But not once have we been mistreated, have been felt uncomfortable, got scared. It's been awesome. So, and everybody's treated us with utmost respect. It's pretty awesome, especially the people at the boat ramp. We've been there every day for the past 2 weeks. You would have thought that these guys would have killed us the way we parked for Maverick.
No.
Will you go lay down, buddy? You have been. Oh, your ball. Oh, he's gonna knock everything over. Thank you, Heidi, for the. You ain't gonna hold it. You just knocked my phone off, Troy. Yeah, good.
Well, this is over there.
How many Portillo trips? You know what? I ain't never had. I think I did have.
3 or 4.
I do like those cake shakes.
I think we went to 3 or 4.
I did screw up though when I got a large and they brought it to me. It was like a 32 ounce and I'm like, I got sick on it. And I'm like, I don't want another cake shake again. So if you guys do find it in your heart and you want to help out, check out the Amazon wish list. Check out ChaosDivers.com. Anything you guys can do and help is the best.
Yes, Robert, I agree. And we have yet to get downtown. There's only 3 pizza places in Chicago that I will eat, and we have not gone there yet.
We are taking Sunday off.
I will be resigning from my position if we don't go before we leave town.
All right, get up there. Yeah, there you go. Just get up there. Put your butt in Mom's face. Really?
I'm not an Italian beef person. I've never liked it. I think mostly that was out of spite when I was a little kid because my mom and dad loved it, so I couldn't like it, and I just never got a taste for it. Like I was never an Italian beef person. Jacob loves Portillo's Italian beef
The
sandwich.
Portillo Italian beef was freaking amazing, and I don't really like it.
TK says, I think you texted me 3 photos of the cake shakes.
I did. I said I'm going to move to Chicago for the cake shakes.
But yeah, there's only 3 pizza places in Chicago that I will eat. And if we don't get to go, then I quit.
Maverick does miss you, Terry.
Yeah, he probably does. He probably misses beating you with his tail.
Well, he's busy now chewing on his ball.
I will remember that. Victor Bueno has the best tacos in Chicago.
With doing this, yes. So earlier, I had the wild hair, and I just threw out if anybody had connections on a zoo or an aquarium. I know the Shed Aquarium. I've been there several times. I really love it. I'd like to see how it looks now. I just kind of threw it out there this morning, and I had
Thank you, Kyle.
a ton of people reach out. Thank you so much for reaching out. Actually, the Chicago Tribune director contacted the director of Shed Aquarium, and we got free tickets to the Shed Aquarium. So we're taking Sunday off and just not doing a dang thing except enjoying Chicago. So we'll go and you can get a taco, you can go and get a hot dog, you can go and get a pizza, you can go get whatever you want. Just don't quit. That's our laundry.
Yeah, but listen, I do one thing that is like sacrilegious, and that is I put ketchup on my hot dogs.
What's wrong with that?
That is a sin in Chicago.
I put macaroni on my hot dog.
That's fine, but you don't put ketchup on a hot dog.
Whatever. Then I'm gonna sin.
Luminati's. My mom loves. I think my mom likes that one. That's another one that my mom likes. Luminati's.
Don't expect any ketchup with you hot dogs in Chicago. Oh.
Yep. That's what I said. I do one thing that's like sacrilegious to Chicagoans is that I put ketchup on my hot dogs, but I hate tomatoes, so I don't do the tomatoes thing. So when we go get Chicago deep dish, it's always just like cheese and sausage, nothing else. That's all I want on it.
Jennifer said don't fire you. I'm trying not to get her to quit. There's been days where she's just like, are we done? I may push a little too hard at sometimes, and I don't realize that I do. We have pushed. So, yeah, sometimes we don't wake up real early in the morning, but we don't stop until it's night. Sometimes that gets a little annoying.
Oh, I don't mind the working part. It's well, Jen and Terry can both attest to this. Jacob has wonderful communication skills. Just impeccable. Superb. So yeah, like as the day goes on, that's usually when we fight. I fight with him more than I fight with anybody else. I'm not lying. Yeah, I think you probably fight with me more than you fight with anybody else. Yeah, Terry and I got fired the other day, so.
What the fuck?
You can't say that.
Oh, I can. I'm sorry? Oh, I'm sorry. You're good, Bo. All right. Have a good evening.
Sorry, somebody was knocking on the door, so Jacob was just seeing what was going on. And then in the process, he knocked the phone down. And then Maverick freaked out. So, let me here's that.
Oh, he thought I was playing.
Oh, no. I do actually have to run. Are you going to stay on here?
No, we're going to get off of here.
Okay.
Sorry for the interruption. We're going to get this laundry done. We still have a lot of folding up to do. We got a lot of laundry and a lot of catching up. Thank you guys for all your support. It has been a struggle, and it still is a struggle, but we're making do with what we got and how we got it, and it's all because of you. Heidi, thank you for becoming a member tonight. Is that Heidi?
And Kyle donated 5 memberships. Kyle Schmidt.
Kyle Schmidt, awesome. Thank you, Kyle. We'll get your name on the RV, Heidi, unless it's already on there. That Heidi, that's not Heidi Clarkson, is it?
I don't know. This is Heidi. So I don't know.
Mark Richardson, we got to see him and spend some time with him in Eaton.
Yeah, that was awesome. I'm so glad we got to see him again.
Yeah. There's too many mods, Panda. I don't even need the mods here, other than like putting out like.
Oh, Heidi sent the cameras.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, we're using them every day. We may have lost one though.
Yeah.
It may have fell off the RV when we were on a trip.
We forgot to take them down.
Other than that, I just said something. Oh, Mark Richardson. Mark Richardson? What was I going to talk about? There was something else I was going to talk about. I was just talking about it.
You said we got to see Mark Richardson, spend time with him?
Yeah. That's it?
Mm-hmm. I don't know.
No, I was going to say something real quick before I leave. Too many mods. Oh. I have the most beautiful mods ever. They do a perfect job for me. But the best part about it is this chat is so beautiful. So awesome. A lot of times they don't even have to mod the channel. I do want to say thank you for all your guys' help and doing the moderations and putting all that information out. If you guys haven't checked out Exploration, nope, Abandoned Exploration Squad, check them out. Darick's amazing. Thank you so much for your help, and thank you guys for your support. Love each and every one of you. Keep diving. It's not where to stop.
Love you. Bye.
And I'll see you guys later.
Left.
I know. I see that now. Thanks.